Welcome back to another
Welcome
episode
of Camp Confidence. So, last week, we hit number 1.
Oh my gosh, grabe. Thank you everyone. Grabe, number 1 trending podcasts in the Philippines. Grabe, pinag-uusapan lang natin to nung January, madam. Can you believe it?
Honestly, I mean, we're all about manifesting. We're all about goal setting. Pero kasi sometimes when you put your goals into writing, sometimes they don't seem possible, but you should allow yourself to still set those as goals. Kasi yun nga, honestly, kami, when we started planning this, parang, yes, trending podcast naman tayo. Without really knowing how that will happen. But it happened, so guys.
True.
Just saying.
It happens.
Thank you so much for supporting us. That being said, we're gonna be announcing the winner from our giveaway from last week, right?
Yes. Thanks so much again for everyone who joined. And yun, aside from announcing the winners, we will be having another giveaway from our friends from Sudio.
Thank you so much, Sudio, for supporting us and for giving us the swag.
Yes.
Sobrang ganda.
Actually, sobrang functional niya, no? Kasi aside from it's very, very comfortable. Vegan leather to, madam. Vegan leather.
Vegan leather, and then they're also a carbon neutral company.
Yes.
Is that the right term?
Yes.
Yeah. So, alam niyo
Tsaka,
naman.
hindi ako nag-worry na yung connectivity niya ano bang tawag dun? Mawawala.
Yeah. Kasi like right now we're recording our podcast and there's an option to, they're Bluetooth headphones. So if I want to go to the gym and use these, but if I want to record a podcast, here we are.
Yes.
And speaking of the podcast, our topic for today is all about passion.
And
Passion.
yes.
So, ano ba yun?
Madam? Ano nga ba ang passion?
Lagi natin naririnig yung passion na yan. Like, what am I passionate about? Pero, more than just passion, like, what is passion versus purpose? Kasi diba parang there are two words na we always throw around, but what really is the difference between passion and purpose? And why do we need both in our lives, maybe? What do you think, madam?
Ako, for me, usually kasi interchanged yung passion and purpose eh. Pero for me, passion is, kunwari, may kotse ka. Passion is your gas. So, siya yung parang inward, siya yung emotions, ganyan. Kung paano, ito yung tool mo kung paano ka mag-move forward. But purpose is your GPS or your map. So, it's an outward thing. Ano ba yung pwede mong magawa sa mundo? So, no matter how much gas you have, you won't be anywhere without a map or a GPS. Sabi nila, ang passion is what you consume. Kung ano yung inward, papunta sa'yo, yun yung feelings mo, emotions mo. Ang purpose is, ano yung pwede mong mabigay sa mundo? Ano yung contribution mo? So, for example, ako, ang passion ko is self-help, environment, and stuff. So, ang purpose ko naman is I create self-help content, I donate, I volunteer sa environmentalism. So, yun yung difference niya for me. Tama ba?
Yeah, I think so too. Parang passion is what you care about, what you enjoy, what you're in love with. But purpose is what you do with that passion and how you use that passion to contribute or give back, maybe. Maybe that's a good way to describe it.
Yes.
But how do we cultivate or determine what our passion and our purpose are? Is another question.
And oftentimes, hindi siya in one sitting lang nakukuha eh.
Hindi
We will
talaga.
discuss mamaya kung meron tayong mga prompts. May pa-activity ulit tayo later.
Workshop?
Yes, may pa-workshop. May pa-free workshop sa Camp Confidence. So, ayun, stay tuned. Ayun. aalamin din natin kung paano ba natin na-apply yung passion and purpose natin sa businesses, in life, and stuff.
So how do we find our passion and our purpose? Like those two different things. Like, ikaw, what do you do? What have you done to more or less try to figure those out?
So I actually read this book by Simon Sinek called Start With Why. Ang concept niya is the golden circle. So halos lahat daw ng mga successful businesses, they have a what, they have a how, and they have a why. Usually, yung mga okay, so companies lang, they only tell you their whats and hows. Pero yung mga inspiring companies daw, tell you why they do it. Para kanino ba sila bumabangon? I love this. Yun yung lagi kong sinasabi sa lahat eh. Yung how I identify my why is answering the question, para kanino ka ba bumabangon? Why are you doing this? And why is this your goal? Bakit gusto mo kumita? Sinasabi din doon na you have to have 7 layers deep of asking yourself why. So for example, student ka. Bakit ka ba nag-aaral? Para magkaroon ka ng trabaho. But why? Para saan? Kasi gusto kong kumita. Pero bakit? Para makapag-ipon ako. Pero bakit gusto mo mag-ipon? Para magka-negosyo ako. Pero bakit mo nga ba gusto magka-negosyo? Para magkapera. Pero bakit mo nga ba gusto magkapera? Para maiahon ang pamilya sa kahirapan at bigyan sila ng magandang buhay. Ganon. So, hindi lang siya mababaw na gusto kong mag-aral dahil gusto kong magtrabaho. That's my why. You have to ask yourself 7 layers deep of why you do things. Ganon.
That's so
Isa siya sa mga activities. Wow, activities. Isa siya sa mga ginawa ko, how I actually came up with, why am I actually doing this? Why am I working my butt off every single day? Ganon. So, ayun.
That's so good.
Ikaw, how about you?
Kasi iniisip ko, parang you can't just rely on a single answer. It's never that shallow eh. Especially
totoo.
if it's a matter of, like dealing with everyday life, mental health. It's hard. Oh my gosh.
Totoo.
Like, pag iniisip ko, may mga araw talaga. Like today, honestly, today, I was feeling so stuck and ang dami kong frustrations with work, with like myself, na parang, ay, alam mo yun, like I'm always so self-critical na if I didn't have a solid answer to, pero bakit? Bakit ko nga ito ginagawa? Kasi ganito. Pero bakit mo yan ginagawa? As in, it never really stops at the first answer. It never stops
Exactly.
at, why do you create content? Kasi gusto ko sumikat. Pero bakit mo gusto sumikat? Kasi gusto ko mas lumaki yung reach ng tao na naaabot ko. Bakit
Pero
gusto mas
bakit?
maraming tao? Kasi gusto ko makatulong. Pero bakit mo gusto makatulong? Kasi naniniwala ako na ganyan-ganyan.
Yes.
And it's so true, madam. Thanks for bringing that up. And I think I really need to read that book. What's that book again?
Start With Why.
Start With Why. Book recommendation.
Simon
Ching, ching,
Sinek.
ching. You should post that sa group. That's so nice.
Sige, I will. Ayun.
For me naman, another thing, I guess, that I wanted to add, how I find my passion, or like my many different passions, because I'm passionate about a lot of things. I'm such a...
We are multi-passionate.
Diba? I love that term, multi-passionate. I'm multi-passionate. I think I have a lot of things that I'm passionate about, and I can't cage myself in a box. Mahirap talaga for me to just pick one. I'm not that kind of person talaga. Pero I guess the way that I find the things that I'm passionate about is staying curious. I love exploring. I love trying new things. If there is something that I want to, figure out or I want to try, then I go for it. It's all about, for me, like curiosity. Now,
Same.
Purpose, determining my purpose, on the other hand, is completely different. It's more of an introspective, inward conversation with myself na talagang tatanungin ko sarili ko, like what you said, yung 7 layers of questions na, yeah, hindi ko yan masosolve sa paghahanap sa ibang tao, sa ibang bagay. Like, my why is not something I'll figure out by asking other people questions. I don't think so.
Yeah.
It's getting to know who I am, what matters to me, my core values, like we talked about the other week.
Yes.
And ayun, I think that's why it's important to know both and allow ourselves to pursue both. Kasi, passion is something that fuels us, or gas, or driving force. But at the same time, why tells us how we'll use that passion to get to our real goal, I guess.
Yep. True.
Nice.
Pero may mga may story time ka ba on how
Oh my
you found your passion and your why?
Yun nga, I'm a curious
How did you
cat.
figure it out?
Sobrang curious ko, and ang dami kong gusto gawin sa buhay. I remember when I was 23, I made this life plan. Tapos dun sa life plan ko, parang I had a hostel, pero at the same time, nakatira ako abroad, pero at the same time, YouTube content creator ako, pero at the same time, business owner. As in, sobrang dami talaga na parang,
Love it.
Ang dami talaga. Pero I guess as I grow older and as I go through this on a daily basis, na talaga ngayon ginagawa ko na yung business na dati kasi puro plan lang eh. And I don't know and understand the reality of running a business until I'm actually running the business.
Yep.
So, ngayon, medyo mas, I guess, the older I get, the more I can refine what I'm passionate about and really evaluate what matters to me. Pero I guess I started out being passionate about swimming nung bata ko. I was a swimmer, and then that turned into cheerleading, and then that turned into like my relationships, yung mga jowa ng college, high school, umikot mundo ko doon. I felt like that was my purpose and my passion, na parang yun na yung end all be all. Pero no. And then, nung college ako, it was linguistics and colorism. Yun nga, when I wrote my thesis, I was so passionate about that.
I love it.
Kaya, honestly, I think that's why I did so well sa thesis ko. It's because I was so passionate about it, and I felt like my purpose and my passion, my purpose and my passion aligned. And then, after that, YouTube happened, and I was doing, morena content. Tapos, nung eventually I started being a hustler na like creating opportunities for myself.
Yeah.
Like, you know how passionate we are for growth, like finding opportunities to get better. Tambay ako sa sa yung mga HR pages, yung mga job listings. Ang dami ko talagang ina-applyan. Sobrang dami. And the thing is, it wasn't parang sacrifice for me na parang, apply ako na apply kasi hindi siya sacrifice. I felt
you
like
did it because you like it. You genuinely like it.
Exactly. And I think that's important. That's why, you should be passionate about what you do, because it didn't feel like work, honestly.
Exactly.
Yun. And then it became travel until the pandemic happened. And now I think one of the things that I'm really passionate about, obviously self-development, like in all facets, whether it's English learning on TikTok, to colorism, to camp confidence and what we do here. I think now it's a little more refined, and now I know and I really feel it to my core. What about you?
Ako naman.
Bago
Ako din, I tried a lot of things. This is also the reason why, ito din siguro yung dahilan how I figured out what works and what doesn't. Kasi sometimes, parang may fear tayo na, ayoko atang TikTok, for example. Ako dati parang medyo may ako sa TikTok. Sinasabi ko kay Ayin na parang I don't think it's for me. Pero sabi ni Ayin, you won't know if you won't try. You have to try it. Just do it. Just film. Just upload. And ngayon, na-enjoy ko na siya. Ganon.
And ang dami niya ng followers.
Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you to the 3,000 followers I have right now. Wow. Ayun. So, yun nga. Again, in terms of passion and in terms of knowing yourself. You won't know if you won't try. So, go lang, try nyo lang kung ano yung passion nyo, kung ano ba yung parang magbibigay ng happiness sa inyo. I also started asking people kung ano ba, saan ba ako magaling? Kasi minsan tayo nga very self-critical tayo. We just limit ourselves to our limiting beliefs na eto lang tayo, eto lang yung kaya natin gawin. Pero hindi natin nakikita yung nakikita sa atin ng ibang tao. So,
That's true.
We oftentimes don't see our own potential. Ganon. So, yun nga, I also started asking people, and then I think number 3 is self-awareness. I love doing a SWOT analysis for myself. What a nerd.
That's so you. That's so you. SWOT analysis.
SWOT analysis kasi self-awareness is key talaga. Kung hindi mo makikilala yung sarili mo, hindi mo alam how you'll move forward, how you will create an impact to the world. Tapos yun, ako din, very multi-passionate din ako. I used to love singing a lot.
Singer ka pala?
Singer ako, madam. Then, yun, I used to sing. Actually, isa to sa mga passion ko talaga before. Gusto kong mag-release ng album, mga ganong level. Tapos, nag-record pa ako sa CDR King before. Ay, CDR King. Ano ba to? Ano ba yun? Basta parang karaoke booth siya na meron
Time
kang
zone?
sariling CD. Hindi time zone, basta yun.
Ay, ganun.
Yun, tas kami ni Josh, sobrang galing ni Josh then kumanta, by the way. So, kumakanta kami, wedding singer kaming dalawa, ganyan.
What? I did not know this.
Si Josh, nagigig din yan dati. Tapos, naalala ko dati, kumanta din kami sa mga debut, mga racket namin yan. Hindi pa kami nun by the way, hindi pa kami.
Wow.
So, yeah, we used to sing. Kumakanta din ako sa choir dati, every Sunday, ganyan. Tapos, then, it became skincare. Ito na yung mga lahat ng kanerdan ko sa skincare, hence lana.ph. Tapos, nag-fuse yung skincare and business, kaya nagka-lana.ph. And then, I started creating videos on YouTube na it's all about business, skincare, tsaka zero waste lifestyle, ganun. Kasi, nag-medal din ako with environmentalism and stuff. Now, it's self-help and TikTok and helping other small businesses thrive, ganun. Kasi, yun nga, I also wanted to help mga small businesses. Kasi ako dati, parang lahat ng ako Google, wala akong ibang matanungan, wala akong ibang makausap. So, I wanted to give back and help other people. So, yun yung kwento. Yun yung mga ganap sa aking buhay.
Tapos ngayon, may podcast ka na.
May podcast na tayo. Oh my gosh, hindi ko talaga na-imagine in my life. I swear, na I'll talk sa isang podcast. I'll co-host a podcast
it was at
even.
the back of your mind though.
Siguro. Yun nga sabi ko sa'yo, it wasn't a hard yes for me when you called me nung in-invite mo ko for Camp Confidence. Pero ang thought process ko nun is, why not? Why not try? Ganon. So, okay, sige, let's do this. Ganon. So
But
I
think
said yes to Camp Confidence.
it was a natural trajectory for you though, because you've been creating content on your YouTube, you've been creating, you're working on a course. So it was always about education. It was always about sharing your knowledge. And now that podcasts are getting bigger, especially like the podcasting industry, mas magtataka ako kung, halimbawa, let's say, hindi nag-cross yung paths natin, tas never ka nag-podcast, I'd be like, why does she have a podcast? Yeah.
True. And thank you. Thank you so much for that. For always pushing me to do things.
Of course. And now she's a TikTok superstar in the making. Follow her at Rizza Lana.
At Rizza Lana po. Follow niyo na po ako.
Okay, now how do we use our passion and our why to help us run the businesses? Lalo na ikaw, especially ako kasi I feel like between the two of us, I'm the protege, you're the mentor, especially entrepreneurship wise. Like, how do you use your why to guide you sa business?
Ako kasi, ang life purpose ko, ang personal mission statement ko. Personal mission statement. Oh my gosh. Ang why ko is to help people as much as I can in any way I can. So, ako, yung why na yun anchors my core values. So, my why is my core values. And, yung mga businesses na tinatayo namin is anchored on our why and our core values. Kasi, it's also very important for you to identify your personal mission statement. Kasi, kapag pinanghihinaan ka na ng loob, when everything else is failing around you, yun yung pinaka tanong mo is, bakit ko nga ba talaga to ginagawa? Ba't ba ako nagpapakahirap? Bakit ba ako nagpupuyat para sa negosyong to? You have to have an answer to that.
Mm-mm.
And yun nga, ang why kasi, I think of it as a magnifying glass. You know when kapag kunwari may sunlight and yung magnifying glass, itututok mo sa sun, tapos it will start a fire. I see passion and my why as my magnifying glass. Kasi it gives me it gives me a laser-like focus kung saan ko ba itututok yung energy ko, saan ko ba itututok lahat ng mga kailangan kong gawin sa buhay. So, it gives me a sense of direction. Again, yun nga yung magiging GPS, yun yung magiging map ko kung saan ba ako papunta. It will always point me to helping people as much as I can in any way I can.
I guess I can talk about my why with regards to my content instead of like my business. Because I feel like the business side, I'm still trying to figure that out. So I don't have a lot of answers since, I'm in the very baby early stages of the business. And my gosh, like a lot of the time, every day, my decisions involve, like what do I do next? How do we make this sustainable? I'm still there. But I guess for my content and what I do as a brand, like a personal brand, my personal brand, my why kasi is to extend my privilege so others can benefit from it. Ayun nga, like I've mentioned in my other videos, I know kasi talaga, like I fully acknowledge that I'm privileged. As in, sinuwerte ako na pinanganak ako na, I can go to a good school. The fact na I can go to a good school, study English the way I did, the fact na hindi ko kailangan problemahin yung allowance ko nung nag-aaral ako sa college. Alam mo yun, like that was such a privilege to me. And ngayon na kahit papano, I have my audience, my platform. Those are all privileges. And even the fact that I have a supportive circle, like my family, my friends are so supportive. I have a very small circle, but grabe talaga yung nakukuha kong energy, power from all of that support. So to me, I'm a very privileged person in that sense na I feel like I have everything I need emotionally, mentally. I mean, ang dami kong i-improve, pero sinuwerte talaga ako sa mga tao sa paligid ko and sa circumstances ko. So, what I want to do is, instead of getting frustrated na parang, bakit ako may privilege kasi yung ibang tao walang privilege, what I want to do is to extend that to maximize what I have. Like parang, okay, now that I was given this, I was given access to education, I was given access to a good supportive circle. Now I want to grow that into something that others will benefit from. So for example, my TikTok page na Tagalog is all about teaching people how to speak in English. And what I learned is sobrang privilege pala na natuto ko ng English the way I did. Kasi may access ako sa library na pwede akong mag-borrow ng libro na hindi ako gumagastos. Tapos madaming selection. Alam mo yun? Yung mga ganun pala na I took it for granted kasi nung bata ako, akala ko normal lang magka-library. But turns out, hindi pala. Akala ko normal lang manood ng Barney. No! Turns out, hindi pala. So, now that I am looking back at all the privileges that got me to where I am, I want to use that in order to make information more accessible. And that's why I do what I do on YouTube, on TikTok, na parang I try to make the information I had access to accessible to others as well, and doing that in a way that's more friendly, less intimidating. And ayun, I guess, and that's what I also want to do with my business. Hopefully in the future, as we grow, like whatever I was given, hopefully we can grow it to a size na I can more than fairly compensate staff, alam mo yun, give security, benefits. That's the dream for me, na talagang when I think about my purpose, I really want to make that happen, like to extend that privilege that I was blessed with. So ayun, I feel like it's really the driving force, like knowing what our purpose is, or like why we do what we do. Because at the end of it all, ang hirap talaga. Ang hirap to do things on a daily basis, get things done, accomplish tasks. Pero if there's a deeper reason why you do things, it's much more doable, and it's actually quite fulfilling.
Observe ko din siya sa lahat ng successful people na the only reason how and why they move forward is that meron silang dahilan at the back of their heads na parang, okay, for example, tinatamad ako mag-workout ngayon. Pero ang why ko is to be a healthy and inspiring leader. So if I reiterate that in my head, na is this what a healthy and inspiring leader would do? Hindi. So I get up, work out. So, yun.
And I love how you phrased that too. It's not, I want to be a healthy and inspiring leader. It's that I am, and how do I show up as that inspiring and healthy leader? Like, you show up as the person you believe that you are. Like, your purpose, who you are, your why is in the present tense. It's not a future thing that you will work towards. That's already who you are. You are a healthy and inspiring leader. Therefore, today I will choose to act like it. I'll show up as that person. That's really nice. I like that.
Showing up. It's all about showing up.
Ooh, we've got prompts now.
Eto na, pa-activity.
Pa-activity. Skirt.
I love activities. I'm not sure if that's only me, pero wala lang. Natutuwa ako sa activities. So, today, ano ba? Ano ang ating activity, Teacher Ayin? Madam Ayin?
Teacher Ayin, nakakatawa because they actually call me Ma'am Ayin on TikTok, which is ridiculous because, like, first of all, I'm Ate Ayin. But
Ate Ayin.
Fine, I guess call me Teacher/Ma'am Ayin. Okay. All right, so let's start with our prompts. These are just questions that will hopefully help us get to know ourselves a little better. So first off, I guess let's ask ourselves, listeners included, hindi lang kami, ask yourself, okay, so what activities are easy for you and are hard for others? I guess this will help us figure out, okay, what can I offer to the table? What do I have to offer na sa tingin mo is natural to you? Maybe you can go first, Madam.
Sige, ako, number one, I think, is business ideas and strategies. With the experiences I have, lahat ng failures na napagdaanan ko, I think I can somehow share na business ideas, strategies, what to do and not to do. Yan, number one. Number two is, I think, taking risks. Kami serial risk taker namin ni Josh. It's always go hard or go home. Yun, isa yun sa mga qualities namin siguro na easy for us but hard for others. I mean, hindi namin siya masyadong ina-overthink. Well, syempre may mga pinag-aaralan din kami, feasibility and stuff. Pero it's something that's easy for us and hard for others. Number three is I can organize my thoughts in terms of time and self-management. Hindi tayo siguro matatapos dito sa kakahanash ko ng mga tips and tricks on how to manage my time and my energy. Number 4, ito sobrang hirap nito, pero I finally sometimes learn how to compartmentalize my emotions. Actually,
hard.
si Josh ang nagturo sa akin nito. Whenever I feel like, oh my God, wala nang tamang nangyayari sa buhay ko, iiyak na lang ako. Ang sinasabi niya, okay lang umiyak, pero anong kailangan mong gawin after? Iyak ka lang, pero after that, ano nang next strategy natin? Paano natin to gagawing tama? How do we move forward from this? Ito, ang galing talaga ni Josh about this kasi very logical person siya. And natutunan ko na lang din siya along the way na hindi talaga ako matutulungan ng iyak ko. Parang, it will make me feel better. Definitely, it will make me feel better. Pero after ilang minutes, okay, ano nang next natin gagawin? Kasi as entrepreneurs, as business owners, we have to be problem solvers every single day. Hindi tayo pwedeng, okay, malungkot ako, tatambay na lang ako sa kalungkutan for the next few weeks. Ganun. Hindi pwede kasi it's part of our responsibility as an entrepreneur to solve problems, to solve conflicts. Ganun. So, as with our careers, hindi tayo pwedeng tumambay sa emosyon. Ganon. So, pero again, feeling emotions is never bad. Huwag ka lang tumambay doon.
Yeah, huwag lang tumambay. That's true. I think another thing we need to, for this one, for this prompt, diba? Like, what's easy to you and what's hard for others. I think, kasi I know some people feel like they have nothing to offer. I get that comment a lot, when I post motivational or like self-development content on TikTok. They're like, oh, sana all, or like, hindi naman ako ganyan eh, or my anxiety says no. Yung mga ganun, ang dami nagko-comment na, yeah, but this doesn't apply to me because I'm not good enough, or I'm not. I feel like if you're being honest with yourself and you're being honest about all of your yung kakulangan, dapat honest din tayo sa what we can offer. And the way that we owe it to ourselves to try to figure that out. Hindi possible na wala kang i-offer. There must be something. Maybe you're a great listener. Maybe you're compassionate. Maybe you're a great friend. Maybe you're creative and you just haven't explored that. Kailangan we allow ourselves to figure that out. We need to explore our curiosities. We need to follow what our heart is saying. That's such a cliche, pero that's the only way we can figure it out. Because honestly, when I was younger, I was an underachiever. As in, like sa mga magkakapatid, ako yung malapit na bumagsak sa school. Ako yung hindi, nag-cheerleader ako, di naman ako talented. Alam mo yun? Parang, I was never the superstar kid. As in, hindi talaga. But the thing is, I was curious. And even if I failed, and even if hindi ako magaling sa madaming bagay, I kept doing the stuff that felt good to me. And over time talaga. Really, it really takes time. Because I don't want people to think na, oh, alam nyo na yan. Kasi, ay nako, ang daming pinagdaanan bago ma-figure out to.
Oo, totoo.
So,
I used to think na hindi ako interesting. I used to think na, ay, hindi naman ako ganun katalino. Parang wala naman akong masishare. Parang, I was scared of doing YouTube because baka i-judge nila yung English skills ko. Baka i-judge nila yung parang how I present myself. Pero it takes practice. It takes practice. Promise. Lahat ng mga successful businessmen, maraming failures, maraming mga pangit na ideas. But what they did is they started. Maraming mga successful YouTubers na yung first video nila is naka-hide at private ngayon kasi ang pangit, ang awkward nila. I swear, I think to make you guys feel better, go to your favorite YouTuber now. I-filter niya siya sa oldest at makikita nyo na hindi promise your first video will fail. It will probably look awful, but it's all about showing up. It's all about trying. It's all about parang putting yourself out there. Kasi honestly, ako, kung tumambay na lang ako sa thinking ko na I'm not interesting, I can't do YouTube, paano ako mahahanap ni Bernos? Paano ako mai-invite sa Camp Confidence, 'di ba? Yun nga, it's all about self-awareness, it's all about trying, it's all about showing up and putting yourself out there. Hindi siya ganun na okay, kasi successful na siya kaya ganito siya, magaling na siya agad. Ganun. So, a journey.
It
Journey
is a
talaga
journey.
siya.
Yung I guess yung answer ko dito, after a long journey of figuring out what it is, na-realize ko na magaling pala ako sa public speaking and writing, na hindi ko talaga siya alam when I was younger, as in when I was in high school. Na-figure out ko lang siya maybe late nung college na parang, parang medyo okay pala ako magsulat. Na parang okay, I feel like I want to write. I feel like I'm good at this. Pero when I interned, yung pinaka first internship ko sa magazine, sabi nung boss ko, talaga? This is how you're gonna write? You want your name attached to this? Tapos parang ko, oh my gosh, I suck. But it was something that I was passionate about, so I gave it time and I allowed myself to really put in the work. Tapos after nun, I got better at writing. Now, public speaking came way later in life. Kasi, alam mo yun, like, I've never even hosted a gig nung bata ako. Parang, hindi ako yung sa school, alam mo yun, pag may nag-host, pagka merong commentator sa mass, never ako nag-commentator kasi nahihiya ako. Never ako nag-reading sa school kasi nahihiya ako. And I didn't know na I could speak in front until much later. Tapos ngayon, it's one of the most natural things to me. As in like, oh my gosh.
Ang galing-galing mo. Oh.
Thanks, madam. I had a TED Talk.
Oh my gosh, yes. I'm so proud of that. Congratulations,
Thank
madam.
you, madam. I mean, I imagine if hindi ko sinubukan. Imagine if I never gave myself the chance to discover this about myself. So, ayun. So, if nape-pressure kayo sa question na, what activities are easy for you and are hard for others? Relax, give yourself time and space to explore, and you'll figure it out. I promise, you'll figure it out.
Totoo.
Okay,
And
next
try.
question.
Always try.
Always try. Ay, hindi pa pala launched. Excited na ako i-launch yung thing. We have a project together.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
okay.
Super duper
So,
exciting.
Next question.
Next question.
If you
Ayan.
do something for free, what would it be and why?
Ako siguro if I had unlimited time and energy, I will always give business and life advice. Business consultations, Gora, mag-uusap tayo buong araw, buong week, okay lang sa akin. Because that's what I really like doing. Helping business owners and helping people live their best life. Ang cheesy pero it's true.
It's true.
Ikaw, how about
And
you?
Halata naman how you are eh. I mean, sa TikTok, sa YouTube, and sa podcast, like you're very generous with information. And I've always felt that way with you na hindi ka madamot sa information na even if it's, like a business insider tip, you still offer it.
Lahat ng secrets.
Oh, the secrets. It's all out there. So, yeah, I definitely agree. Oh, yun nga yung sa'yo.
How about you?
For me, it would be to teach. Like, I've always, parang teaching was not an occupation that I thought I would get into. Hindi ko alam talaga, like, never ko talaga pinangarap maging teacher. But it's one of the things that feels so natural to me. And that's why I feel weird charging, especially pag school or mga students yung nag-invite sa talk, ganyan. I feel weird charging pag mga students. Because it's something that I just genuinely enjoy doing. I love, being able to share my knowledge in that sense. So I guess, yeah, if I were to do something for free, it would be teaching.
Yeah, tsaka it exudes so much sa work mo, especially on TikTok, on Facebook. That's also the reason why people resonate with you, I guess. Kasi sobrang passionate ka magturo, mag-share ng knowledge mo, ng thoughts mo about English, colorism, self-confidence, and stuff.
Why do you think this question is important?
Yeah, kasi isa to sa mga, isa to sa mga questions that led me to what really my passion is. Ano bang pinaka kino-consume kong media? Ano ba yung pinaka hilig kong i-research? Ganon. Ano ba yung pinaka gusto kong i-share? Ano yung maitutulong ko sa ibang tao? Ganon. isa to talaga sa mga questions na tinanong ko sa sarili ko kung bakit ako andito ngayon.
Okay. And yung next one natin, I guess part 2 of our prompts. This is something that our listeners can ask their friends. Because this one naman, we're not gonna ask ourselves this question.
Yes.
So, ang gagawin natin, I'm gonna ask Madam Rizza, and she can answer for me, and she can ask me, and then I'll answer about her. So, ayan, we wanna know. Syempre, 1 year na kami nagre-record ng mga ganta-ganta.
Oo. Actually, itong activity na to, ginawa ko siya way back 2017. And it made me realize a lot of things. Kasi, meron palang mga bagay na hindi ko nakikita sa sarili ko, pero nakikita ng iba sa akin. Like, for example, eto na, question number 1. What are my 3 top qualities and why?
Sige,
What
sasagutin
are
ka
my
na.
3 top qualities and why?
Okay. So, for you, madam, I think your 3 top qualities are, number 1, tenacity. As in, like, you're so tenacious. Paano ko yung tatagalugin? It's like, yung kagustuhan mong magawa or ma-achieve yung gusto mong gawin. Talagang walang pipigil sa'yo. And it translates sa how you run your businesses, how you go for the things that you want to do. Like, I mean, you're organized, everything. That's a given. But I feel like you're all of those things because you're tenacious. And you use the systems to get things done because that's the kind of person that you are. And then number 2, I think, is generous. That's one of the things. Oh my gosh, ang dami-dami kong regalo galing sa LANA-SEBASTIANs. As in, like, nung Pasko, hindi ko alam, basta, as in, ang daming, like, she's just the kind of
Love
person
language
like,
namin yun.
gift giving. As in, like, pero ako, wait lang, madam, wala ba akong pang regalo back? Although may package ako padala. It's on its way. Pero,
Love
anyway,
you.
It's more than that. I remember, like, one of the things, before we even started doing the podcast, I did a fundraising for the pandemic, yung mga affected workers during the pandemic. And I did, like, a public speaking workshop. I mean, hindi naman kailangan ni madam mag-workshop sa akin. But, ayun, she was one of my donors who helped out with a fundraiser na parang, oh, I want to be like that. And I feel like that's such a strength for you. And not in the sense na, because you get something back. It's more of like, that's just who you are. And I think that's one of your top qualities. And I think the last one would be focus. As in, totoo yung laser focus. When you talk about laser focus, I'm like, how? As in, grabe talaga laser focus. And I feel like the reason why this works so well, like the camp confidence thing works so well, is because when I asked Madam Rizza to join, like, she was equally committed. I feel like you don't take your commitments lightly. Na if you say yes to something, you actually, you allocate the necessary focus for it. So, halimbawa, sanay kasi ako na every time I would ask somebody to work with me, it's either I do all the work or it just never happens. So, sobrang it worked out so well na, like, for example, yung outline namin. Alam mo yun, like, natatawa ako kanina umaga because we were both on the sheet na parang doon kami nag-usap. Parang, hi, madam, good morning.
Good morning.
Nakakatawa. Yun. And I feel like it takes a certain amount of focus to be able to pick out the commitments that you want to work on and really deliver. And that's something that I'm learning as well from her, na only say yes to the things na you can give your 100% to. And ayan, thank you for teaching me that. I think those are your top 3 qualities.
Oh, thank you. Hindi ko alam na ganito ako. Ayun nga, by the way, etong activity na to, you have to ask 5 of your most trusted friends. Send them a message casually na parang, hi, for example, hi, Ayin, I'm just doing this activity with Camp Confidence and I wanna know, tas bibigay niyo na yung questions. So, ipopost din siguro namin to sa Instagram.
Yes.
Para ma-remind kayo about this. So, anyway, going to Madam Ayin's 3 top qualities. Ang dami, pero sige na nga, 3 na lang. So, number 1 for me is you are wise. In life and in everything actually. Your brain and your heart, oh my God. Can I just say na sobrang proud ako sa'yo kasi you have been through a lot in life. And look at where you are right now, using all your life lessons, teaching others to do so, teaching others to be confident, teaching others to say proper English. Alam mo yun, parang yun nga, you are wise with all of the things na tututunan mo about life, and you are not shy, you are very generous na i-share yon sa iba. And look at how it resonated with all of your social media platforms. Look at how it resonates with your family, your relationships, with your employees and stuff. So, yun, you are wise.
Oh.
Number 2
Yeah.
is you are sobrang humorous. Sabi niya, oh my God. Meron siyang post na, oh my God, nakakatawa na ako. Pero I swear, sobrang nakakatawa talaga si Ayin.
OMG,
As in, kapag, I swear, as in nung first time naming magkita, tawa lang kami ng tawa. Tapos nung nag-shoot kami for Camp Confidence and for Lana, I swear, yung buong team, yun talaga yung isa sa mga comments nila na sobrang nakakatawa si Miss Ayin, no? Na parang yung energy mo, madam, grabe, you're full of light and energy and you fill the whole room with that. And dahil nga sobrang smart mo and wise mo, it translates to your sense of humor. And
Oh my
gosh! It's one thing na sobrang nag-a-add sa charm mo as a person.
Hindi ko to alam. Akala ko
see?
oh my God. I'm funny?
You are funny, madam.
Funny?
Okay. Kahit yung mga TikTok mo, as in kahit kami dalawa ni Josh, tamang-tawa rin kami lagi sa mga TikTok mo.
I'm funny.
You are.
Di ako get over, honestly, because I've always wanted to be funny. Pero kasi,
Madam.
parang, how do you even, validated.
Okay, validated. Yung number 3, of course, syempre, it's not Ayin Bernos without confidence. So, madam, you are confident with the way you speak, the way you dress, the way you present yourself, and the way you empower every single person online. You teach people a lot of lessons, and minsan hindi ka nare-remind na this is how awesome you are, this is how amazing you are, na feeling mo hindi ka pa ganun ka-confident. Minsan tumatawag sa akin si Madam Ayin na parang, oh my gosh, Madam, what do I do? Ganito, ganyan, ganyan. Especially, I'm not sure if I can share yung sa Morena.
Oh, share
with
it.
Kath.
Alam ko to.
Oh my gosh. Tumawag siya sa akin. Parang she's so down. Madam, what am I really doing with my life? Parang I just want to help out people. Alam mo yun? Na parang, why do I feel like I'm not enough? Why do I feel like I can't do this? Pero hindi niya alam, oh my God, you are an amazing person. You inspire a lot of people. And just keep doing that.
Oh, thank you, madam. I needed to hear
You
that
are an
today.
amazing entrepreneur. You can do things.
Alam mo ba yung podcast na pinapakinggan ko on the way to work today, on the way to recording? I was listening to this podcast called The Anxious Achiever. And wala lang, sobrang, di ba, on brand. Kasi talaga, like, I am very anxious na parang, I'm so scared na I'm not doing enough, or like, meron akong, am I missing something? Should I be doing something else? Like, parang, what am I missing na? Oh my gosh, but thank you so much. I needed to hear that. Sobra. And hopefully our listeners maybe we can create yung for our worksheet this week. Maybe that could be our worksheet na lang for this week.
Why not? Why not? Sige.
We can do like, tag your friend and answer these questions about them.
Pwede, sige.
And
Sige,
then
yun na
they
lang.
can answer it back as well. Like they can also send the template to your friend, and you can answer for each other. Cute.
Oh, sending love and kindness.
Alam mo, I'm super grateful talaga for friendships, and I think that's one of the things na parang tinake for granted ko as a kid. Na parang, friendships. Pero no,
Okay.
as in like one of the most important things talaga in life is people and having
Support
good
systems.
Amazing.
Yes. Ang next question naman natin is, if I could teach you one thing, what is that?
If you could teach me one thing, it would be... Natawa ako naalala. I feel like kung meron ako talagang kakulangan na I feel like I can learn from you, it's like, how do I get a jowa? Charot? No, like, how do I translate my strong, independent womanness into like a good, healthy, loving relationship? Because honestly, like I say this all the time, you and Josh inspire me. Like the only reason, hindi naman the only reason, but like, well, yes, the only reason I still believe in modern dating. Because like, I feel like my parents have a different life. Iba sila
Perspective.
Oh, ibang time yun. But you guys lived in the same, dating phase, dating arena as me, and yet you found love and you found partnership. And I want to know how that works. Like, I'm so clueless. I don't know.
Hashtag BBB ako kay Josh.
Ano yung BBB?
Hashtag blessed beyond belief.
Oh.
Lagi sinasabi yun sa It will happen, madam. It's not about how you find it talaga actively. Kapag dumating siya, then okay, thank you. Ganon. So it just so happens na maaga dumating yung sa akin. And I have an amazing husband.
Maririnig niya ba?
Hashtag flex.
Hashtag flex.
Oo. Kinikilig yan, hindi lang niya sinasabi, hindi tumitingin sa akin.
Pero
ayun nga, hindi siya pinipilit, madam. It happens. And ang maganda nga sa'yo is, you don't lower your standards. And you should never lower your standards. Kapag may red flags, ay bye na agad. Ganun. So that's also one of the things I like about you. Kasi may paninindigan, may integrity. Eto ako, deal with it or goodbye. Ganun. So, and lahat ng tao dapat ganun din.
Tsaka kasi, like, your
And all
partnerships, like, your partnership, your relationship is also good even sa career, which, like, blows my mind na I feel like you guys are stronger together because, like, even sa different areas, you work really well together. And I don't know, that's just something that I don't think I can research. I feel like I can research my way into a lot of things in life, but that's one area na talaga ako like, wow, how? Like, how to be you po. Yun lang yung sasabihin ko na sana all. I would never say sana all except for that because I cannot figure that out. But yes, thank you. Maybe if I like, the more that I listen to you guys' perspective, the more that I'll able to absorb that energy and attract the same energy into my life.
True. Manifesting energies.
Okay, your turn.
Ako, for me, sobrang na-inspire talaga ako in terms of fitness and your consistency with fitness. Kasi, ayun nga, sobrang... Isa to sa mga weak points ko talaga sa SWOT analysis ko. Na yes, I talk about fitness, na responsibility natin to as an entrepreneur, blah, blah, blah. Pero hindi ako hardcore as in very, very disciplined like you. How do you stick to your fitness goals and content creation? Very, very consistent kasi si Ayin with content creation, TikTok, Facebook, etc. Ako, social media wise, sobrang wale in terms of Instagram. I just post stories. Medyo consistent na ako sa TikTok. Wala pa akong na-miss na day, in fairness. Simula nung kinonvince ako ni Ayin na mag-TikTok ka na, madam. March na.
Yes.
Mag-TikTok ka na. Ganon. So, Ayun, I think consistency talaga in terms of fitness and goals. Ayun, yun, please teach me how.
I feel like,
Train me.
you're already doing so well, but yung ano kasi, with the, to be fair, yung sa fitness, that only worked out well for me when I got a coach. Kasi na-realize ko na I could not think for myself dun sa area na yun. Alam mo yun, you know how we talk about delegation all the time? And that's one of the things I needed to delegate. I had to delegate my my fitness plan. Kasi hindi ko talaga, parang I can't trust the process if I know that the process was made by me. Eh, hindi naman ako fitness. Ano yun? Hindi naman ako yung talagang pro. So, I got somebody who really knew what he was doing, and I just trusted it na talagang I needed to prioritize it, like carve out time first thing in the morning, yung mga ganong bagay.
Carving
It really
out
helped.
time. Yes.
As for content creation, you're doing so well na. Ano ka ba? I feel like if anything lang, the only feedback I would have for you is to stop being such a perfectionist. Because I know you are. I know you're overthinking it. I know you're like, oh, this is the content that I'm going to do. Plan. And you're going to slowly tick off the checklists one by one. But I'm telling you, I was that way
I'm
as
so
well.
attacked.
Ganyan din kasi ako. But the time na, the way that my TikTok blew up was the moment I let go. Which is so weird. Kasi the moment I let go, na parang, bahala na, spam
Sige
na
na.
lang to. I'll just post whatever. Sige, as in, literally, yung mga, nakahiga ako sa sofa, tapos sinasagot ko, oh, ito yung difference na in, and, on. Okay. Tapos mamaya, like, how did that go viral overnight? As in, blew my mind. Pero, I think, maybe the main lesson here is, not consistency, it's more sustainability. Kasi, consistency can take a lot of work. But what I learned was eliminating the hard work in those things. Because content creation and fitness, they don't need to be difficult. They need to be sustainable parts of your life. So since magaling ka naman sa sustainability, kaya mo na yan.
I can do this. We can do things. Saka I think accountability then plays a huge role. Like for example, for you with fitness, you have a coach. Like for me with yoga, 3 times a week na ako with yoga. I'm accountable kasi may nagtuturo sa akin, may yoga instructor ako, or maybe because kaya ako may consistency ako with TikTok is that aside from my why is nadyan si Ayin to remind me na, oh madam, you told yourself you'll start TikTok by March. March na. Asa na yung ganon.
Asa
So,
na?
it also plays a huge role, accountability. So now, we are moving forward with our next segment, announcing the Sudio Nio winner. Thank you again so much, Sudio, for supporting and being so generous enough with Camp Confidence for this. And our winner for our Sudio giveaway is at Carcom28. At Carcom28. Congratulations for winning your very own Sudio Nio.
We will be sending Carcom28 a DM from using our Camp Confidence Radio account. So we'll get your details and we'll send you your Sudio Nio.
At hindi pa tayo nagtatapos dyan. We still have another giveaway with Sudio, very generous carbon neutral company.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We are very grateful for you. Ayan, meron tayo ulit bagong giveaway with Sudio Nio again. And Madam Ayin will talk about the mechanics.
Yes, so just like last week, we will have a post on our Camp Confidence Radio Instagram page. And all you need to do is comment your color, your Sudio Nio color that you want to get, and your takeaway from this episode. Now, we'll also ask you guys to share the post on your story, tag us, so we also know. And other than that, follow us at Ayin Bernos, at Rizza Lana, at Sudio and at Camp Confidence Radio.
Yep. Meron din actually, I got DMs na nakabili na sila ng Sudio earphones nila. And so you can go to sudio.com/ph to buy and use Camp 15 upon checkout para makakuha kayo ng 15% discount. Again, these are the colors. Ito yung mga sinend ng Sudio sa atin. You know what? I really love this because it's sweat-proof as well. Ayan. Sobrang nagfi-fit siya sa ears ko and it doesn't fall off my ears, which I really, really love. And it's so aesthetic. Ito pala yung bagong launch na Sudio color.
Yeah.
It's the Emerald Limited Edition Sudio earphones. It has up to 20 hours of playtime, budget friendly, 1/3 of the usual earphones in the market, and free delivery nationwide. And you also have a free cleaning kit when you use our code CAMP15. And Sudio also launched another color. It's called Neo Aurora Limited, which was launched March 27th, and you can go ahead and get it on the website. That's www.sudio.com/ph. You can use CAMP15 upon checkout for you to be able to take advantage of the 15% off.
Yay! Thank you so much again, Sudio. We'll see you guys on our next episode, Sunday.